I was just thinking about how we often think of things in a sense of permanency, being permanent rather than temporary in our lives. So for instance, if we've been diagnosed with something, whether it be a mental health issue or a physical health thing, we will automatically think of it as a permanent thing in our life. We'll think of it as a permanent part of our life.
So it's like the matter of talking about things with respect to the temporary nature. So like not labelling your disease, I guess.
Yeah, like for instance, the doctor may have told you you'll have to take these pills for the rest of your life. Like I was watching this video by a lady called Marianne Shearer, where she had been diagnosed with bipolar, or as they called it then, manic depression, and she was told there's no cure, you have to take pills for the rest of your life. But turns out that there was a cure, and she healed herself naturally. And I think, like with my anxiety for instance, I could think if I feel anxious or panicky, think, oh, it's my anxiety. But that's a permanent way of thinking. If I think temporarily, it's a feeling. I feel anxious right now. I feel panicky right now. That's temporary. And so it passes.
Yeah.
And I think we could argue, well, yes, but if you know you're going to have it, that's the facts. But we've got to think mentally here. And it helps us mentally if we think of things in a way that we can do something about them. And you can. So with mental health, definitely do something about that. So think of it temporary. It's just feelings. It's just something that's not quite right just now. And what are you going to do about it? So,
yeah, like if you have the label mentality, but the same goes for eczema, what I deal with. If you have that mentality of, well, I'm an eczema sufferer, that is what I am, rather than thinking, well, I've got a bit of eczema right now, and it could pass, it could stay.
yeah,
That makes all the difference. It's like, it's the law of attraction stuff, really.
Yeah.
You're mentally inviting it to stay.
absolutely. Like if you're talking about something in a term of a label, like, well, my anxiety makes me feel like this or that or whatever, then you're adopting that label and you're just falling into a rut of resignation with it. And you might think that by talking about yourself like you're fighting your anxiety, or you're, I don't know, a cancer survivor and these kind of things, that you're thinking positively about it, but you're not really. You're thinking positive in the, oops, sorry, I nearly knocked Greg off his bike there. You're thinking positive in the light of something that's negative, so you have an element of resignation, and that's not going to help you heal.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm saying here ultimately is take it one day at a time. Think positively. You don't know, nobody knows what the future holds, and if you think in the light of, this is the situation now, what can I do to inspire me to make it better or to ease it, that's a far more positive way of thinking. So think temporarily, because that is all we actually know.